Hey everybody! Justin Cena here. I'm back with another video in my free series of Facebook ad targeting tips. And these are just some random tips that I've used, that I've taught my students, that are working right now, that I wanted to make sure that you know. And you should definitely subscribe to my channel. Take a look at this massive playlist. Just so many different tips. They might not help you right this second, but I guarantee they're going to help you at some point. They're going to give you some really good targeting ideas, some strategies, some tips. Everything's in there, totally free, of course. So make sure you check it out. And today's video is all about how to target people that love football. And I'm talking about American football, the NFL. You see this funny meme on the screen of Tom Brady. Definitely, you got to respect him as one of the best ever, right? Targeting football fans, especially every year, right? August, September comes along, and there's a huge influx of attention for football. It's on TV, everyone's talking about it, people are buying products related to it. And let me just start out from the beginning. I don't want you to infringe on any trademarks. I don't want you to do anything that takes the team logo, or you can't do anything like that. But if you want to target people that love football for, let's say you're doing affiliate offers or complimentary products, this targeting is going to be exactly for you. And I'm going to go over the shoulder. I'm going to show you a bunch of different examples of how you can target people that love football. So as you can see, we're on just a brand new Facebook ad screen, and we're always going to go to conversions. And of course, this is just a little sample, so it doesn't really matter what we enter in here. We just want to get to the next step, where we're going to go into our audience, and we're going to start selecting the detailed targeting that we want in order to actually go ahead and find these football fans. So first of all, we're going to come over here. We can definitely make sure that we're targeting United States and UK. For this sport specifically, it's going to work. Obviously, a million times more fans in the United States, but you could target UK as well, especially if you're doing print on demand or anything like that. Now, coming over here into our detailed targeting, this is going to be where we really find all the different types of football fans. And first of all, we want to uncheck this box, expand detailed targeting criteria. I don't use that with my targeting strategy. So how are we going to target people that are very, very passionate about football, right? And, the biggest league or the biggest brand out there, more than teams, would be the actual National Football League, right? The NFL, or the overarching league and association, especially in North America, for football. And if we go over and look at it, it's 237 million people worldwide. So a massive worldwide audience. 100 million of them are represented in the UK and the United States in terms of who's targetable. And this is the first and, obviously the most broad way to target football fans. And really the idea here, as you see some of the suggestions that show up, the idea here, and you could partner it with this, with college football, these would be the two main not necessarily leagues, because this is just college football in general, but these are the two main overall broad interests for people that like football. Okay, and again, I'm talking about American football, of course, and these are two of the biggest types of football. In fact, the only two important professional types of football. I'm counting college as professional, especially if you're a fan, you know how true that is. So these are the two kind of biggest and broadest targets. You have 110 million people, so obviously a really massive size of audience here. Another one that I want to show you, kind of similar to this, in terms of instead of the leagues, you can just go for the teams. So let's say I'll bring up my favorite team, Jacksonville Jaguars, come over, see the interests on here, and we'd be able to target all people that like the Jaguars. We could even take it a step further if we wanted, and we could only target people in Florida, right? And we could take out the UK over here, just the Jacksonville Jaguar fans in Florida. That's another way to target. Obviously very relevant if you're doing something like a local event, or if you're doing something like actually selling tickets or affiliate tickets, things like that. Having the location-based thing, that's just a very basic thing with Facebook ads. So you could layer that on top. So you could do league, you could do team, you could do team plus location. I'm going to bring this back over into United States. I'll show you another option you could do. How about something like star players? Okay, you could do star players, and you see all these suggestions. We can very quickly fill up just on New England Patriots. So you could do star players across the entire league. You could do star players on the same team. It really depends on what you're trying to target. Are you trying to target people who like football overall? Are you trying to target people who like a specific team? Are you trying to target people in a specific location? You have all of these different options. And by all means, you could also do something like this. This might be one of the best audiences. This might be a more expensive audience because you're using the intersecting. But doing something like this, where you intersect star players with the team, And you could even take it a step further, go over here and put Boston or Massachusetts or the New England area, and just have people in that area that like stars of the team and also like the team. So really just kind of narrowing down your audience. Yes, narrowing your audience does make it more expensive typically because you're shrinking that audience and just making it a little bit harder for Facebook to find people inside here. But definitely a really powerful way to target. So a lot of different options, right? And a lot of different passionate people, especially if you're a football fan, you know how passionate and especially how crazy things get during football season. So really great options to do some targeting there. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Take a look at that playlist. I've got so many different Facebook ad targeting tips. In fact, I'm covering all the major sports. So if you're a sports fan, definitely check that out. If you want to target sports fans, make sure you check that out as well. And I really hope this video helps you make some money. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.